It was my third period English class. Her name was Mrs. Mills. Actually, it was Miss Mills, but she wasn't married. She's tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. And she always had control of her classroom, except for this one day. Have you ever been sitting in your desk and you're leaning back and you reach that point of no return? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. It's a joke. Okay, yeah, so you're leaning back, you hit that point of no return, and it's like, boom! And I hit the floor, and my books went one way, I went the other, and everybody bust out laughing. I jumped up, grabbed my stuff, and sat down and tried to make a face like nothing really happened. And so she gets up, she's like, calm down, class, calm down. And then she looks right at me and she says, come see me after class, Mr. Crawford. And then everybody said, you guys, so y'all, who went to that school? Okay, just kidding. So, this was a little time difference. This is when this used to go down in Texas schools. This is what used to happen in Texas schools. It's called corporal punishment. Anybody not know what that means? Everybody know? Okay, we got a few hands here. Corporal punishment. That means that the state had the legal right to give teachers and administrators to wham and tighten you up. We call it the board of inspiration. And all the teachers had one, and they pull you out in the hall or pull you into the hall or in the closet or something, and you hear like bam, 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 and people come out like snot bubbles. And it's like, what? She got him. Well, y'all make me laugh. Miss Mills, they used to tease us and like call their paddles names and stuff. And hers was called Mrs. Rosie Redbottom. Guess what color it was? It was red. And it had holes in it, by yay big. And she would go, ooh, and it was aerodynamic too, right? So, ooh, you hear the wind coming like this. Ooh, bow! Oh! And what happened is when she hit you, it would suck your butt up through the thing. Can I say butt? It would suck you up through the hose, right? And so you'd be like, ooh, and then she'd pull it off. Boom! So it's like two hits in one. It's like, boom! So anyway, I'm like expecting this to happen, right? And everything else out of the window. I couldn't even remember what we studied that day. But the clock, second hand, started ticking loud, and I could hear it. And so when the bell rung, I'm like, okay, I get my stuff. And my buddies are walking by me, looking at me like this. Oh, man. And so I'm like, man. So I go up there. Miss Mills, I'm sorry, I didn't try to do it. She said, no, don't say anything. Just listen. And she said this, Cedric, you have gifts. And what you did, there's a time and place for everything you do. Today what happened, it wasn't the time, it wasn't the place. And you have these gifts. And this ability to influence people. They love you. I was a class clown, that's what it was. That's just being honest. And she said, you have these gifts though, and if you use them, you can do great things in this world if you choose to do great things in this world. When you leave and go to high school, they're not going to care as much about you here, especially the one you're going to in your hood. Because, yeah, it wasn't so good there. But you have those great things. You just need to make sure you make it great. You're dismissed. Yes! So I leave and I go out in the hall and my guys, my buddies were hanging on the door. They're like, dude, what happened? I was like, she didn't do nothing. She let me go. It's like, man, I knew she liked you. Man. So I walked away that day with my friends, but I didn't walk away that day with my friends. You know what I mean? Because she did something for me that a paddle could not do for me. She affirmed me. And if you've never been affirmed in your life before, your student leaders here, I don't want to be one that's counted amongst that group that has not affirmed you. I'm going to do it today, right now. You have some gifts inside of you. And I know what some of you are saying, I ain't got nothing, I can't make it. No, yes you do. You got something that you were designed to do. You can be good at a lot of stuff. Maybe even mediocre at even more, but you're designed to be great at least one thing. Some of us are blessed to be at 2 or 3, but you got at least one. But you know the tragedy is most people, and I put that in quotes, they never even look, let alone find it. So yes, you have something inside of you, oh, and yes, you. All of you. Now you just have to make the commitment to look for it.